this one off with it. See, the problem with this fucking manifold is it is a bitch to get off. This is the way it's made. Where's my baggie of things? See, I stay organized. Normally I don't. But I feel like losing shit. You're gonna be heavy. I love turbos. Alright. Just set you down right there. Oops. Do we have any shaft play? No, we're good. Although there was milky oil going through that turbo, so that's not good. I wonder what cylinder it could possibly be. Let's take a close look at those cylinders. Is it number 1? Okay. Number 2? No, not number 2. And not number 3 or 4. Number 1's a winner though, look at that. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. That's nothing. Look, the exhaust valve is nice and wet. There's nice and milky shit on it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's how, you know, number 1 definitely failed. Okay. And then the gaskets, and everything. Everything I'm removing from this engine needs to be replaced. So like, it was time. It was time. Where's my baggie of things? This shit's about. Oh, you got your hands full.
I gotta drink alcohol.
You have to drink alcohol and hold the camera, so. I get to drink alcohol. Oh, we forgot one. Oh, how convenient. It even has the right size on it. Mr. Zippy, go down. Oh, you know what I forgot was the coolant lines.
Like bottom here?
So I'm gonna put it back. Yeah, I gotta remove it from the pipe. It's fine. Just that one. Yeah, because this one can. I gotta remove both of these. Okay. Oh damn! Look at that clamp. It's fucking broken. There's no things to grab onto. Well, we'll just remove it from the oil cooler. Bullshit. So I don't know if we showed everybody this, but you can see the hole back here on the block. And it just splattered all over me. It's great. We're oh, it's right under here. You can see that. Where the glove is.
Right there, right? Yep.
Nice hole. Broke through the water jacket, and then eventually it broke through the outside of the block. Alright, so we got that hose off. Just gotta get one more. Oh yeah, I gotta get this one.
I wonder how long this battery will last on this phone.
What is that? What's it? What percentage is it at right now?
Let's see. 55.
Oh, it should be fine. This coolant hose has been on since the beginning of time. It's one of the original ones. It came with the car. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks. This cooling off. Probably need to replace it anyway.
What is it? Coolant hose?
Yeah, it's one of the coolant hoses back here. Being a pain in the dick right now. You know what? It's gonna be replaced anyway. Goodbye. That off. Oops. Nice, pretty 1800 cc fuel injectors and a dirty ass manifold. Probably should port this thing out too if I'm gonna keep the stock manifold. I plan on porting the head. Plan on porting the intake side and the exhaust side of the head. So I'm gonna work my way to take off the head now. Cover off.
Which side is this? Is the intake side, and that's the
exhaust. Okay. I don't need an extension quite that long. I don't have a choice. Because I can never find the tool that was in my hand 5 seconds ago. Oh, here it is.
on the table, right?
Yeah, it's always right in front of me. The tool you're looking for, you're finding, you're looking at all the sides of the garage and it's right in front of your face. Mr. Zippy takes these off quick. Just don't use it to tighten these on because they'll break.
Oops. Oh no. Brains.
You say brains?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice and milky in there. This head has to be cleaned. Looks okay otherwise. I don't think the head isn't as damaged in any way. I'm just gonna get pressure tested still and get it ported. But should be a good head. Has dual valve springs, so. Alright. Shit. You know what I forgot? These ARP the nuts. And that weird ass 12 point. So no. I don't remember what they are. I think that they're
You have a somebody's commenting Fabe Punai.
What did he say?
He says, live in Florida, Alex, ripping down the F2T.
Who said that?
Fabe? I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Really? I thought it was 14. Yeah, there's 14.
Okay. I have a hand free since I finished my drink.
Oh, good. You could pass me my drink then. I don't have a deep socket 12 point. Deep socket. Oh well. Is that gonna fit in there? I'll just use the shortest extension I got. Should not be using extensions with this or adapters. I'm gonna try anyway. But I think that these are, if I remember correctly, I torqued these down to 80 foot-pounds. So, no, it's not going to work. I need a deep socket, and I don't have a 12-point deep socket. That sucks. Well, if I break the adapter, I don't give a fuck. I'll just get another one. Oh my god. These are all loose. Or they're looser than they should be. That's incredible. How was it holding all this? These are supposed to be 80 foot-pounds.
Fucking loud.
What did you say? It's loud?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've already lost some of the hearing in my ears already from this fucking thing. It's not deep enough, so I gotta kind of like put it halfway in. So I run the risk of breaking this adapter.
You know what's cool is, like, you said it was really, really loose, but for everybody else who's watching, it's a good backdrop for all of this milky stuff. I mean, it kind of goes together. It kind of goes together. One thing's fucked up, and then the remnants of the fuck up. Yeah. There's only like one.
Nice ARP head studs. They did their job.
I think that's what you were getting confused with the APR.
What?
The company for the
ARP?
the ARP. You said it was like like quality.
Oh yeah, no, that's different than this one. This one's ARP.
Oh, okay.
They're good shit. Need to find my magnet. Magnet. There you are. Oops. Now we need a new baggie. This is gonna be our head stuff baggie. Okay. No, I thought I'd be able to pull the washers up. The magnet. Not working out as planned. Fuckers. Oh well. I'll get them later. When I pull the head up. Oh, fuck me. I forgot the timing belt.
This guy?
Yeah. I'll do that right now.
It like stopped for a second because I accidentally touched something on the screen.
Is it going?
No, it's still going. It's fine.
You know what would help if I took that spring off? It's been so long since I've done this that I just forget these, like, peddly little fucking things. I'm fighting against the spring here. Now I need to find the flat head. You ever notice whenever you're looking for a flat head, you find the fucking Phillips, and vice versa?
Oh, yeah.
This spring off, I just stabbed the motherfucker. There we go. Now I won't be fighting against him. That was my problem the whole time. Okay, so there's nothing on that side holding the head down. There is a coolant hose that I need to remove. Okay. Now it should just,
Is it supposed to be like that? Like all bent?
no, I just twisted it around, get it out of the way.
Okay. Because you're going to replace it.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
What are you trying to lift out?
I'm trying to lift the head off the fucking... what I need is like a rubber mallet, but I don't have one with me. I have to use brute force.
Oh, snap.
Well, I'm gonna be the first one to say that that piston's not in the right position. Let's see how the head looks.
No, it's supposed to be like that, right?
It was a stupid idea to turn his head around like I just did because I lost all the washers for the air studs.
Fuckle. Look at it.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of them drop. Can't lose these. That's alright, I'll find them later. Alright, so I think relative to cylinder 4, one should be
The same level.
it's not even attached to the rod anymore. Watch this shit. You watching?
Yeah.
It's not on the rod. I was able to push that thing down just now. So, the rod definitely broke. Probably in more than one place. Probably.
Is that what
The
you're trying?
fact that I was able to push that piston down like 2 or 3 inches. Yeah.
Without it doing it?
Yeah, the piston
No
was just
resistance.
floating there. And
Are you going to try to take this apart so you can see what actually happened?
yeah, I gotta take the bottom end off now. And usually on the intake side, you'll see little dimples on the piston that indicates detonation. There doesn't appear to be any detonation at all. So I think we're.
But you said that this had...
This one has carbon buildup more so than the other ones.
which makes you...
Normal. So, alright, well, this one is,
We have a winner.
we have a winner, yeah. So now I'm gonna flip the engine over.
How are you gonna...
Flip it over and take off the oil pan and then have a look at the rod that broke.
This will be fun for everybody else.
A lot of bullshit for me. Now it's gonna flip over and it's gonna drop a bunch of goopy shit on the ground. So I'm gonna take this cardboard.
You don't want to roll it over that? You're like, fuck it. Too much work.
Yeah, too much work. Ah, she's peeing on herself. Oh,
Look.
oh, gross. It's dripping out of the hole. Sorry, we'll clean it up.
She probably saved it up for like a week.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of it, yeah. You know, I thought I'd drain this thing, but man, it just... Whatever.
It's gonna just like roll downhill.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. oil pan.
I don't know how you lose tools, because, I mean, you're really organized with all of this. You got a table and everything.
Being sarcastic.
No.
Not you.
James Onishuk. You know that guy?
Yeah.
He says, "Oh shit, we in here."
Yep. I need my new bag. I need a new baggie.
Uh-oh.
I need a baggie.
Where's they at? Where are they at?
What is this? This is the intake baggie.
Do you have the?
I do have the baggie. I put it under here so this shit wouldn't slip onto the garage floor.
Real engineering.
Right? Sloppy as fuck. I dropped one. I have missing parts everywhere. My rule of thumb is if the bolt is not bigger than 14 millimeters, it's probably not important enough for me to find it and put it back on. That's my rule.
Because it's probably not holding something down that's that important.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like my intermediate shaft, it's supposed to have 4 bolts, or should I say 2 pseudo bolts that align it, and then 2 real bolts, and I've only used ever 2 bolts in the intermediate shaft. Never used all 4 of them. Get in the baggie. No.
It's gonna roll into the jizz.
Ew. Just set it right there and top the power steering pump.
John Walter Perdomo says F2T? Question mark?
Yeah, F2T. Walk around the jizz.
It's almost time for the moment of truth.
There's a support bracket in there too, and other stuff, so it's not like this is. You'll probably be able to see some things, but not yet. And I'm not even sure I could take this oil pan off without it fighting me because of. I don't know who put it on. It was replaced at one point. I could tell by the RTV. Somebody took it off, and it looks like they used the gray shit, which is usually a pain in the ass. I mean, like a flathead screwdriver or something.
Didn't you just grab one?
Yeah, it's right here. It's in the. Ah, man!
Oh no.
More shit came out than I thought would. It's all over the place now, goddammit.
Do you remember Short Circuit?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This like reminds me when Johnny Five gets beaten up in the second one. Ew.
Oh, it's just worse.
Nah.
Hang on. We need some reinforcements here. Why are you so gross, motor? But, once I put something underneath it. Oh, God. Alright, fine. Leak onto the fucking box. I was gonna put the tub there, but I forgot there's only one beam under there. if you look in there, it's twisted.
Down this one or that one?
Right there. Look at that.
Oh, I see it.
See it?
Here, can you
Shine the light.
Yeah, hold on. Where's the? There you should. Here, let me see. Hold on.
Shining right on it.
Yeah, but it's.
All right, let me take my gloves off.
You need to be able to do this yourself because
Yeah.
I can't get it.
Yeah.
Your shadow is.
The shadow from that phone is the problem. Damn. Let me see if I can get a picture of that part.
Oh, I see. So that's supposed to be straight.
Well,
It looks like a hook.
Well, there's not supposed to be a big gaping fucking hole right here. Broke through this. This is supposed to look like that.
No, but I meant like that.
And then the rod.
That's funny.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
it's not funny, but it's also funny.
No, it's fucking hilarious. Look at that shit. Why is it not aiming at it? Or it's not focusing on it. There it is. Okay, now we got it to focus on it. You see it? How it's twisted? I flipped the camera around on the other side by mistake. It's having trouble focusing on the rod in there.
One of the guys says, head gasket really cooked itself holy.
Fuck, look at that thing.
Windage something or other.
Let me try to turn the... I'm gonna try to turn the crank a little bit. Here, hold that.
So we can see what's going on
Should
in
be able
here.
to turn it by hand. There's no compression. Actually, what I'm gonna do is remove this thing and take it off
So you can actually see it.
so I can get in there and see it. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the pickup and all that good shit so we could get a better view of it. But that's pretty impressive otherwise. I don't know, what do you think?
So John says, ouch, how the heck did that happen to begin with?
How did it happen? The 42 pounds of boost. That's how that happened. 42 pounds and 450 wheel horsepower, which means it was making about 500 at a crank. Find, there it is. And we'll take, after I wipe my hands off. Alright, come on, Mr. Zippy, we got a job to do. Good thing I have a spare block.
Yeah.
simple to do that now. Now that it's disconnected from the rod.
You're just gonna push it through so it comes out?
I'm literally gonna push it through, yeah. Wow,
it's
that
gonna be
fucking
like
rod is bent in on itself. It didn't come off the crank. So what happened is the rod broke right in the middle. Looks like it may have broken right under the wrist pin on the piston. But it didn't come off the block. It just twisted and broke.
Are you trying to visualize what happened when it broke?
I'm actually surprised that the crank can turn around at all, because before I took it out of the car, it was running on 3 cylinders. But with how wedged that thing is in there, I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't seize up or anything. Trying to get out of the way so I could get the piston out so I could have a look at the piston. Is that gonna be long enough? No. This might work. See if I can get that in there. No, it's gotta be a 3/8 extensions or something that small. Where are all my 3/8 extensions? Where did they disappear to?
What are you looking for?
I fucking swear they have little legs and they run off on their own when I'm not looking.
What this is?
Trying to find something to hit this out with. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll take one of the shift rods from the transmission, right? I'm just gonna drop it on in there. And then I'm gonna push down on it.
And then it should just drop right through, right?
Yeah. Oops. What was that? There's my little hammer there. We'll just use this as a hammer. Oh, fuck. My socket fell in there. Guess what fucking socket fell inside the engine?
10?
The fucking 10mm, yep. Of course.
Why did you use that?
Yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid. Got it. Stay in a safe place. In the jizz. It's almost out.
Is he like kind of stuck? Just gotta
Yeah.
one more nudge.
Oh, it'll fall out. You just wait.
Right into the pile of jizz.
Alright. Oh yeah. There you go.
That looks...
Snapped right under the wrist. But the piston looks perfect. See, it wasn't the tune. It was not the tune. There was no detonation, no nothing. It was just the rod could not handle the power. That's what I wanted to see. If was it something that was detonation related, and it doesn't look like it.
So you were saying like it something with the tuning that you had done that had caused it to
yeah, I wanted to see
fail.
if it was the tune, if it was like too much ignition timing or it was detonating or something like that. It wasn't detonation.
But it was just stress on a component of the system.
Yeah, it was just simply the stock rod cannot take the power, and it snapped. So, because the top of the piston, I'm going to clean it off and have another look at it. But it looks perfectly fine. There's no pitting, no signs of detonation whatsoever. Actually, that piston looks cleaner than the other ones. That is some shit. Alright, so let's flip this over and we'll get a better look at the rod through the cylinder.
It's like when you go to Kobe and you get the teriyaki sauce and the white sauce.
Oh God, you're a big fucking girl. Alright, so let's get some light in there, right? So we can see what's going on. Holy fuck. So the rod is wedged against the counterweight in there.
We're gonna need this.
Yeah, grab that thing.
Let go.
So,
okay. Well, I'm turning the ringtone down on accident. Okay. So
you put the light further down there, and then
let's see.
get a good look in the cylinder.
Okay. The comments are in the way, but I think the people can see. That is bent to fucking shit.
Yeah, that is bent to shit. Wow. Like, get down in there with the camera. You see where the camera is? It's in the front of the phone, so.
Oh, it is? Okay.
You have to look at the.
Let me hold this differently then.
Yeah.
That'll be better. There. That looks good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So there it is. Holy fuck. Alright. Well, I think we're done here. So I'm gonna get the head pressure tested. Make sure it's still good. And I just touched my head with my nasty hand. So, if we look over at the head, where did we put the head?
Right here?
Oh.
Yeah.
So as long as his head is still good, I'm going to use this light instead. And I don't see why it wouldn't be good, but I took the spark plug out and, you know, it was wet, but it was fine. It doesn't look like it made contact. It doesn't look like the valves made contact with the piston either. I don't see any indication of that on the number one here. So I'm going to get this shaved down a bit, get pressure tested, make sure it's okay, and get it ported on the intake and exhaust side. It's already got dual valve springs, so I'm going to get a delta cam put in there. Have the head breathe a lot more, and then put in our new rods and pistons. Let me show you those. So let's walk in here. So I bought these from Garfield. He gave these to me with FE3 pistons, which, you know, they're the same bore. They're even the same size and everything. So since I'm using them with F2T rods, that kite shouldn't be an issue. So they should go right in. These are FE3 10-to-1. So I'm going to up the compression quite a bit. Maybe run less boost to make the same power, if not more. And these are Potter rods, so they're almost indestructible. I'm just going to get new piston rings for those, but Those are going to go in my spare block.
Where's that?
Spare block's at my friend's house right now. So, you know, the 10-to-1 piston in conjunction with the ported head and the delta cam, you should be able to see some nice gains from that, and you should gain a lot of low-end torque from the higher compression pistons. So it'll be more drivable on the street. It won't just like spike up and, you know, power suddenly like it used to do. So it should be more.
Maybe that's what was causing the undue stress on that particular part.
Well, no, I mean, it's just a limitation of the stock rods. I mean, they were going to break regardless of that power level. That's just a limitation, you know. Actually, having boost and higher RPMs is a lot better than having high boost and lower RPMs, because it would put even more stress on the part.
Because it's more time in the revolution, right?
Yeah,
with power on it.
The more, like, you can have high boost is more safe at higher RPMs than lower RPMs. Because if it's at lower RPMs and you're running, you have that much power at lower RPMs, you're gonna twist and shit. Because
it's going so slow in
yeah,
comparison.
you're gonna break stuff. You're more likely to break stuff with power on lower RPMs. So, you know, we'll get it back together. It might take a month or. And then they've got to switch all the AC and power steering to the bottom end.
There's no sound?
What's that?
Shit.
There's no sound?
Somebody's saying, where's your sound at? Yeah. Maybe it's the streaming piece of it. It's like saving it though, right? And it'll be a video after it's done being live.
Yeah, you have the option to save it and then it'll be a video. Does anybody else have some sound on that, or is it just me?
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
What?
I was covering the mic, I think. Is that better? Brian? That's probably because I'm changing how I'm holding the phone.
Oh. Well, can they hear now?
Yeah.
Alright, so, you know, I don't know if you heard that before, but like I was saying, I'm getting the head ported on the intake and exhaust side. I'm going to get a delta cam put in. They have a profile picked out that they want me to use, so I'm going to send them my old cam, and then they're going to send me back a new one. So porting, cam, and then the 10-to-1 compression ratio FE3 pistons on the Potter rods. And we should see a more streetable car. It'll make better low ends. It'll hopefully make more power on the top end with even lower boost probably. It'll just be an overall more efficient running engine. So it's going to be about a month or two before I get it back together. But now I got to clean all this shit up. That looks fucking nasty.
Don't you want to dip your steak in there and your pour it over your fry rice?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like curry sauce with like soy sauce in there. It looks delicious, doesn't it?
If you were in like an engine that ate other engines or something, I guess. Brian says the Delta Cam is a regrind.
Yeah, it's gonna be a regrind, so obviously it's gonna require some spacers underneath the HLAs. I gotta put like little washers underneath the HLAs for the so I don't have any issues with clearance or anything like that.
John says, is the block still okay though? It doesn't look too promising.
No, it's not okay. The water jacket is busted up, and it's busted up all the way to the outside, so you can't just weld that up or seal it up. It's fucked.
James says, you're going to want valve springs if you don't already have them. The F2T dual springs don't install at 65 pounds as advertised.
The dual springs don't? What?
It says you're going to want valve springs if you don't already have them. The F2T dual springs don't install at 65 pounds as advertised.
They don't install at 65 pounds as advertised? No, those, I do have dual valve springs. They are significantly more tension than the stock ones. I tested them out and they're pretty damn stiff. I think that they should do okay with that cam. I'm not gonna wind it out more than, 6,000, 6,500 RPM anyway. So, I mean, the way that the stroke and bore is of this engine, it doesn't really facilitate high RPM power. So I don't think I'll have a valve float issue. I think I just needed to have a little bit more tension.
So he said they install at like 95 pounds seat pressure. You have to machine down the valve spring seats if you want to lower the seat pressure.
If I want to lower the seat pressure, I don't think I'll lower the seat pressure. Why would I want to do that? I think, I mean, I've been running this for a couple of years now like this, I haven't had any issues. I think that these springs should be okay with the new cam. I don't see a problem with them. But I'll try it out, see if it works out or not. And then there's the Velcro gasket. This held up really well. I mean, it still looks good. I don't see any problems with it. So, I'm not going to reuse it, but I mean, I'm just saying it looks good.
Jean says, by the way, where are you guys located? I know that is a probe, but is the same engine as the 626 GT, which I have.
Yeah, it's the same exact engine. It's the F2T.